Good morning, everyone. We have a friend over here. I'm going to show you what the SWAS or steering system does for your Mazda 3 or Mazda Speed 3. So we'll show you how to disable your steering assist control, and basically we'll show the difference between before and after we disable the steering assist control. My car is uber dusty right now. Yeah, you can tell that is awful. Dust everywhere. Alright, so first things first, we're gonna take it for a spin and I'll show you guys what the control does, and then we'll disable it, and I'll show you what happens after. Y'all are gonna have to bear with me while I try to figure out how to mount the camera so y'all can see what's going on. Alright, so we're in. Alright guys, now that I've got I think a good angle for capturing the torque steer control and all that, we'll go ahead and start up the car and we'll get started. Just as bad. Alright, now that we're out here a bit, talk to you guys about what the SWAS control does. So it's like steering assist for when you have torque steer. Because front wheel drive, there's torque steer, especially with the amount of torque that you're producing with these engines. The torque steer, basically when you're steering and you put power down, the wheels tend to snap in either direction. So what you do by what the computer system does is it limits the power you can make at a certain degree of angle that you're steering at. So say if you're like all the way over at one angle, it's going to limit your power more than it's just like 10% or 15% angle. But today we're going to unplug it and I'll show you guys what it's like. But first, I got to show you guys what it's like prior to unplugging it. Get in a second. Alright. Steer with gas. Oh god, that was violent. So yeah, that is probably the best way to show that, because you saw me just shake it like that. Alright, so we're back in the garage, and in order to disable the SWAS system, all you need is a Phillips head screwdriver. So what you're going to do is you're basically going to pull this shell down, and we're going to turn off or unplug the steering angle sensor, and it should be like right in there. So I think there's like 2 screws or something. We'll look underneath and we'll find it. Alright, so here you can see there's a screw right here and another one right here. We'll just take these 2 out, pull this down, and unplug it. Alright, so I just pulled out those 2 screws down there. So now this should just split down like that. Let me try to figure this out. I think if we pull this out. Alright. So now you can see there's a bunch of wires back here. I want to say it's this sensor right here. Let me double check that, and we'll unplug it. Alright, so I just double checked and I was able to verify that this one, the one that says ABS on the side, is the sensor you're going to unplug. And for me, that's a little difficult because it's right behind this other plug here. So I think I'm going to unplug this and unplug that and replug that one in. Alright, so I've got it unplugged. It was a little hard to unplug, but it's this little one right here with the orange inside. So I'm going to plug this back in and we'll go take it for a spin. Alright, after turning your car back on, you will notice now you have this warning light. So that is just for unplugging it. So I think if we read codes, you'll be able to see all of this stuff. All right, ABS, here we go. So this is what you just unplugged. That is your steering angle sensor right there. All right, so just make sure that's the right number you're getting. We'll go take her for a spin and see how she feels. All right, put it in second, rev it up a bit. And then we're gonna gas around the corner. Oh yeah, it doesn't, that was so smooth comparatively. There was no stuttering, nothing. And we were able to get to like 7 pounds of boost, which is like a lot less than we did before. I think we only hit like 6 or so. But I think the only downside is if you have a passenger and they don't know what these two, like they just glance at your dash and they notice you have 2 lights on, they're like, you get that checked out? No, we know it's wrong because we did it ourselves. But yeah, I think that's the only issue coming along with this is that you're gonna have 2 lights on your dash. On here. Get in a second. Alright. Steer with gas. Oh god, that was violent. And then we're gonna gas around the corner. Well, I hope this video was pretty informational. I tried my best to make it short and as concise as possible so that you could go out there and try it for yourself. There's no really harm in it other than if you're not used to the torque steer, you might go off the road or some shit. But that's kind of your own problem at that point. I don't condone any of that shit. But it's worth giving it a try, see if you like it. And it might even be helpful for events such as like autocross, where you're pretty much going as fast as you can in a parking lot, only going to 3 gears. Go give it a shot. I mean, there's nothing really to lose besides if you strip them bolts, you're kind of a dumbass. But that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you later. Peace.